Okay, what is going on, guys? I am live right now on Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to watch on either one, you absolutely can. I have no issues with that. But before I actually start, because tonight's stream is basically going to be Mass Effect. Matter of fact, hold on, let me change something real quick. It's going to be Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but I'm going to restart from ME2. I'm going to restart from ME2. But before I actually start that, there's something I actually want to talk about. I'm sure a lot of y'all have actually already heard about the new thing from Valve, the Steam Deck. The new portable gaming PC, basically what it is, you know. And if all I can say is that it looks very interesting. I can't even put it into words how I'm feeling about this thing, because honestly, it feels as though Nintendo's in trouble. If this thing is as good as I think it is, if it runs as well as I think it is, as well as I think it will, then I think Nintendo's gonna be in for it, because that Switch O, no, they could have gone a little bit more balls to the wall than that in regards to how they released that. So I mean, there's no updates. It's mainly just a better screen and LAN port in the back. And what was the other thing they added to it? More storage. That's about it. That's the only thing they added to it. And everyone's thinking, oh my god, it's going to be the Switch Pro. It's going to be Switch Pro. They're going to have 4K or 1080p and stuff like that. No. That's not what we got. And so Valve done swooped in and released something. And I'm going to show you what this thing is, because it looks very interesting. I'm going to put you on the YouTube layout. How's that? Okay. And let's turn off console and put on the PC widescreen, because I really want y'all to see this. Oh crap. Here it is. Here's the big boy. Why is it? Okay, there we go. Look at this thing. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. So we already got the way it looks. We already had a bunch of people already talk about how it runs, and they say it runs very well. We got some specs here that I'm going to go through real quick. The OS is Steam OS, but they actually said that you can switch it to Windows if you want. You can just wipe Steam OS off it and put Windows on it if you want to, and run it that way. And this thing looks like the Switch Lite, because the control parts on the side do not come off. I'm kind of nervous about that button layout on the front, but we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it. So let me scroll down a little bit. Let's see. All-in-one portable PC gaming. Stream Deck brings the Steam games and features you love to a powerful and convenient form factor that you can take wherever you go. So that is actually very nice. I can't wait for that one. Okay, so hardware designed to put real games in real hands. Powerful Steam Deck runs the latest AAA games and runs them really well. We'll get to the specs in a minute. Comfortable, full fidelity controls, long play sessions, no compromises. This might be a jab at Switch, but we'll get to that in a minute. Versatile, you can connect to peripherals, throw the picture onto a big screen, and do all the other PC things you'd expect. Now, the main reason I'm showing this is that even though the hardware is pretty much set in stone, you can't upgrade like you could a regular custom PC. But the one thing you can upgrade is the space. You can add micro SDs to it. And yeah, honestly, I would set it up to where just each micro SD has each individual game on it. So yeah, we got to worry about So anyway, Your stream library is already on your deck. So here's another good thing. Let's say you already got Steam and you want to play your favorite games on the Steam Deck. Not a problem, because it carries your account over to the Steam Deck. All you gotta do is download the games and play them. Boom, bam, pop, you're done. So everything you have on your PC, like right now, my main games are like Doom Eternal, Mass Effect is on PS4, so that doesn't count. I got Guilty Gear Strive on here, I got Warframe on here, I got all these different games on here. So I can actually run those games on this thing on the go with Wi-Fi. You're gonna need Wi-Fi. So if you're going somewhere with Wi-Fi, then you're good to go. But I'm not sure how that caters to single player titles. We'll see, because hopefully you won't need internet to play those. Fingers crossed. But anyway. Alright, the next thing, easy as power on, sign in, play your games. Okay, cool. Alright. We're going to get into the details of the interface of this thing, because I mean, look at this thing. Oh my god. This thing is big! Look at this! Oh my god. The only time I've really seen it is like in the pictures with it just by itself, but now that you see it in someone's hands, this thing is freaking huge. Look at this thing. It's about the size of a Switch, by the looks of it. A little bit bigger, and a lot chunkier from what I'm seeing. And I guess it needs to be chunky with all the extra stuff they done added into it. But let's see. Steam without compromises. All the features you know and love. Design with care to fit in your hands. We'll go to what's the name right here. Okay, now here's the thing right here. We're gonna start with the price options. Okay, and what you get with each individual price option. So the first one is the $399 one. So that's basically about the price of. It's about $100 more expensive than a Switch. $50 more expensive than the Switch O, which is coming out. But you're getting a 64 gig eMMC internal storage. So it's not NVMe, so it's going to be slightly slower. But once again, you can always expand the storage. So storage size is not really an issue, because all you got to do is get micro SDs and go from there. So you're good there. And you get a carrying case. So basically this little case up here up top. So that's a nice little plus. The next one is the 529 NAS with 256 gigs of storage, but this storage is actually NVMe, so the storage is going to be fast as balls. On top of that, carrying case, an exclusive Steam Community Profile Bundle. Not quite sure what that means, but I'm sure they'll clarify that as time goes on. But still with that, and once again, the storage is expandable. All you gotta do is just pop in the SD and you're good to go. Now, the last one is the 651, 512 gigs, NVMe, fast storage, anti-glare etched glass. So I guess that's kind of interesting. Exclusive carrying case. Steam Community Profile Bundle, don't know what that is, and an exclusive virtual keyboard theme. So it looks like the majority of stuff is digital, and the rest of it is just like a carrying case and a better storage capacity. So that's actually kind of interesting. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but honestly, if you're already into PC gaming, because you'd have to be in PC gaming in order to use this thing, you actually have to have a Steam account in order to even buy this thing, and we'll get to that later. But the crazy thing about this is that if you want, you could... Actually, no, my mistake. My thoughts is kind of all over the place. If you're already into PC gaming, since you already are, since you're on Steam, you probably already sank about anywhere from $1,000 to maybe $1,800 into your streaming into your gaming rig, depending on what kind of gaming rig you got. Like the one I got right now, I can guarantee you I've put at least $2,000 into it. And that's just with updates. Like recently, I just upgraded this thing, and it cost me about $700 to upgrade. So if you're already into PC gaming, a couple of these prices actually aren't a whole lot of money, for you. Now, a lot of us, a lot of folks aren't working, they're not, so they're not making a whole lot of cash, so this would be a little pricey for them. But at the end of the day, you're still getting a quality PC system that you can take on the go with you. So the portability is the money mostly in and of itself. So anyway, let's get to the software. Okay. So in regards to software, it's basically when you get this thing, it's going to automatically have Steam OS on it, which is actually kind of interesting. You got Steam Chat, notifications, cloud saves, pretty much everything you have on Steam already that you already enjoy, that you already like. What the hell is pinching me? What the hell is that? What is that? Oh, the nails. There's some nails poking out the thing here. But pretty much all things you already have on Steam as is, it's there. Cock lock, ready to rock. So that's awesome. What else you got here? Your library, I already talked about that. All your games you've already bought on your Steam profile. All you gotta do is just bring it over to the new handheld, and that's pretty much all it is. Steam just works on deck. No matter how you prefer to interact with Steam on deck, thumbsticks, trackpad, touchscreen, or mouse and keyboard, it just works. It shows all that. As you can see, it's running the game on here, and it runs relatively well by the looks of it. I'm thinking about maybe 30 FPS by the looks of it. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it's running pretty smoothly. Let's see, Steam operating system. Okay, now let me just read this. On Steam Deck, your game runs on a different operating system than the one on your desktop PC. It's a new version of Steam OS built with Steam Deck in mind and optimized for a handheld gaming experience. It comes with Proton, the compatibility layer that makes it possible to run your games without any porting work needed from developers. So in other words, you don't have to worry about, thank you for the follow, Johnny the Gamer. Greatly appreciate it. You don't have to worry about the developers having to port this thing over to the Steam Deck, hopefully, because it just works. It just fires up, boom, cock lock and ready to rock. Let's see. Later, for Deck, you're vastly improving Proton's game compatibility and support for anti-cheat solutions by working directly with the vendors. Now, I have a question, because there are some Steam games that require third-party programs in order to run, like the EA games that are on Steam now, like the Ubisoft games that are on Steam now. They require you play an Origin. Will that be an issue for the Steam Deck? That is my question. Because if that's going to be an issue, that's going to be a real sucky issue. Because that means a decent chunk of the games are not going to run. So, like, if you play, say, Knockout City, or if you play the Assassin's Creed games, or if you play any of those, and you need those third-party things in order to run, and it doesn't work, then you have a problem. So, I'm wondering if that's going to be an issue. If anyone asks a question, I'll probably post something on Twitter to ask that question, if it's going to work with certain games that need third-party programs in order to run. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. Okay, let's move to tech specs, okay? So this is basically the layout of this bad boy. It's actually, again, it looks very, very good. Okay, so let me see. We have quick access, Steam, left speaker, right speaker, trackpad, dual trackpads. That's going to be kind of interesting. The thumbsticks, you know how touchy thumbsticks are nowadays, so hopefully they'll learn from Nintendo's myriad of mistakes with their Joy-Cons, and so that we don't have to worry about drift. I hope that's not going to be the case. But the main thing that I'm kind of weary about in regards to this system's layout is the D-pad, the face buttons, and the analogs. They're kind of weird. Normally, with controllers, especially like regular controllers like the Xbox and the PS4 or 5 or whatever you have, is that the analog sticks and the D-pads have always been, kind of off to the side from each other. They're off center from each other, you see? So with this thing, they're basically right next to each other. And with my damn bear paws, that might pose a problem for me. So I'm not 100% certain how well this is going to work out. The best way to know is when it finally releases and we finally get our hands on it. But I don't know. It feels like, I don't know. I mean, for people with smaller hands, it may not be that big of a deal, but for, us with these bear paws, it might pose an issue. So, but anyway, let's move on. So, this thing has a myriad of buttons on it. It's got 2 shoulder buttons on the top, and then it's got 2 sets of shoulder buttons on the top, and then it's got 2 sets of scuff buttons on the back. Which, honestly, I enjoy the scuff buttons because that's especially like on my Xbox One, because I use my Xbox One on my PC games. Because I use it for if a game has sprinting or stuff like that, I put that back there. So instead of having to click it up here, I have it back here, so it's easy access. Because sometimes when you're clicking a button, it gets in the way of your movement or aiming. You know what I mean? So I love having scuff buttons in the back, so you can just program those to the buttons on the analog stick, so you're good to go. But let me see what else. Headphone jack, that's a plus. Status LED, Type-C port. Now they said that the Type-C port up top is going to be for pretty much like putting it. You can run this thing like a switch if you have the base, or if you have a Type-C port to HDMI port. Those actually do exist. I wonder if you can actually get them to, if they're gonna make certain ones specifically for Steam. Well, we don't know yet. But it's got Type-C port up top, headphone jack. The fan, I hope that fan works really well, because otherwise you're basically just going to have an oven in your hand. I think these are also exhaust ports right here, I believe, if I'm looking at that right. Let's see. Okay, let's get to this now. The processor is an AMD APU. They actually worked with AMD in order to get this together for the Steam Deck specifically. Okay, so it is the CPU is a Zen 2 quad core. The speeds is anywhere from 2.4 to 3.5 gigahertz and up to 448 gigaflops. The GPU is an ARDNA, 2 CUDA cores with 1 to 1.6 gigahertz, 1.6 teraflops, so the graphics power is going to be pretty decent on here. I think they said that you can, and see the monitor that it has is so low power to the point where it won't really be an issue. So it'll actually run the games really smoothly, like you saw earlier in the video that they showed on the site. It was running really, really smooth. I would say it was probably running at 30 frames, 30 to 60 frames. Now, we're not going to get like 120 frames or 150 frames or anything like that from your super powered PC. Of course not. But 30 to 60 frames actually ain't bad, especially with really graphic intensive games. I mean, they had Control running on it. They had Doom Eternal running on it. They had Ni no Kuni running on it. So it can run the good stuff. It can run the good stuff. The next thing was, let's see, 16 gigs of RAM. That's awesome. So good multitasking on the system. My PC itself is a 32 gig. So you got that. Now the storage, we already talked about that. 64 gig, 256 gig, 512 gig. So we're not even going to go about that real quick. The main difference is that, well, I actually stated that earlier too, the eMMC versus the NVMe from the more expensive models. So you got that. Okay, control layout, you got all that. Haptics, HD haptics. I'm not sure if that's going to be like the haptic feedback on the PlayStation or not, but probably not. Okay, display is a 2080 by 800 with a 16:10 aspect ratio. So, it is not a really flashy high definition screen, but it will suit the purpose for on-the-go gaming. Now, will it upscale if you have it docked? I haven't seen anything about that yet, but we'll see. Optically bonded LCD, don't quite know what the hell that means, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. 60 Hz refresh rate on the monitor, not bad. Touch enabled is a full touch screen, so it's gonna have like a keyboard on the top of it, so you can, like, you know, type on the screen. So you got to worry about that at least. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Now, the only way you can actually use this thing with a LAN connection is with the stand. Is with the port. Now, they haven't said anything about a whole lot of details about the port itself, but they said they're going to have more information as time goes on. Okay, ambient light sensor. Okay, got that. Let's see, audio. I'm not gonna really worry about that. Input is a 45 watt USB Type C power supply. So you plug it in, you can charge it wherever. If you're out on the go and you're near someplace with a plug, you plug it in, go about your day. 40 watt battery. 2 to 8 hours. So I guess that depends on how intense the game is that you're running. If you're running like, most likely, if you're running like Doom Eternal, the thing's probably only going to last like maybe 2 to 3 hours. If you're running something a little bit low, like maybe Hades or, well, hell, let's just say Fortnite, if you can get it on here, then it'll probably be up in the 5 to 8 hour range. So you got that. Okay, expansion, micro SD, it runs that, and it supports the SDs, SDXC, and the SDHC. So pretty much all the platforms for the micro SD. So that's a plus. Absolutely love that. Okay, and of course the operating system, SteamOS 3.0 Arc base. Now this is the actual stand. This is the it's like the Switch stand. Okay, so you got DisplayPort, HDMI, the power port, Ethernet, one 3.0 and two 2.0s. So I guess 2.0s you'd probably just end up using for your controllers. You know? So it's not really going to be that big of a deal. Okay, the dock. That's the word I was looking for, the dock. Alright, sold separately, specifications subject to change. So it's not even set in stone if this is what's going to be on it. Who knows? They might dial some stuff back. Maybe they'll make them all 3.0s. That would be nice. Let's see, Ethernet, networking, peripherals, all that, external displays. Yeah, so you can still plug things into a TV, into a monitor, or whatever. So you're good there. The size, like I said, it's about the size of a Switch, but a little bit bigger, and about twice the size. It is about twice the weight of the Switch too. So you got that. Now there was something I actually wanted to talk about. They actually have, where is it? Okay, reservation FAQs. This is what I want to talk about in general. I'm not going to go through all these, but there's a couple of major points to how you can reserve it, because you can actually reserve it come Friday, I think they said. Yeah, Friday, July 16th. So tomorrow, basically. Well, yeah, tomorrow. At 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I don't know what that is for me. I'd have to check. Because I'm Eastern time. So the main thing I want to bring up is, how does the reservation work? When you submit a reservation, you will be put in the queue. Once the invitation is available, you will be emailed in the order the reservations were made. Okay, now here's the main thing. Why is there a reservation fee? As we all know, we have had some dickheads out there ruin it for everybody else, especially in regards to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, where they're scalping them by the thousands and selling them at jacked up prices. But they're claiming it did nothing wrong. Yeah. Anyway, so Steam has a bit of a counter to that. So there's a reservation fee. Now I'm gonna read this thing right here. The main reason for reservations is to ensure an orderly and fair ordering process for customers when Steam Deck inventory becomes available. The additional fee gives us a clear signal of intent to purchase, which gives us better data to balance supply chain, inventory, and regional distribution leading up to launch. Basically meaning you pay the reservation fee, they put it down on a list to let you know, okay, you're getting one. You're getting a Steam Deck. Now, here's the other thing. Let me see. Okay. How many Steam Decks can I reserve? One Steam Deck can be reserved and ordered per customer. And there was another thing they stated here. Your Steam account must be in a valid country. Additionally, for the first 48 hours of reservation availability, your account must be in good standing and have made a purchase on Steam prior to June 2021. So in order to even order a Steam Deck, because they're not gonna let it go out into the wild. They're not gonna do that. They're going to sell it themselves. So in order to get your hands on a Steam Deck, you have to have an account and you have already made purchases already. Okay? You have to have an account, you have to be in good standing, and you have to have already made purchases on your account. So me, if I was to decide to reserve one, I'm in the green. Because I got Steam games out the anus. Alright, so we're good there. So you may add Steam Deck to your wish list and we will notify you when it's available for general purchase. Okay, cool. So there was another thing they also added, is that there is a reservation fee, but it goes towards, let me see, what is it? Does a reservation fee count towards my Steam Deck purchase price? Yes. So they still haven't stated what the reservation fee is. Let me see something. Yeah, they haven't stated what it is anywhere yet, but they pretty much set up a safeguard. For one thing, they're the only ones selling it, so they'll be the only ones. So Steam would be the only way to order them for the time being when it first comes out, because they're trying to avoid those scalpers, dickheads. And then after that, you can pretty much do whatever. One per customer. You do your reservation. You have to confirm your Steam account. Requires a Steam account. It's free. Games are purchased and downloaded using Steam Store. That says Steam Deck is a PC, so you can install third-party software and operating systems. Okay, so yeah, the only way to order the Steam Deck, you have to have an account. I love that, and to have already made purchases. So that way, these scalpers are gonna have a hard time making or like thousands of dummy accounts to try to buy the stock on these things. It's not gonna work. Awesome. I love that. So from what I'm seeing for this thing, I am thoroughly enjoying what I'm seeing in regards to the Steam Deck. Now, can they pull it off? Who knows? But for the time being, this from the looks of it, is a wonderful piece of machinery that I and very much looking forward to getting my hands on, if I can get my hands on it, because you know I'm broke and stuff, so these price tags kind of high for me. But for what you're getting, these are actually reasonable prices, honestly. So that being said, let me get something to drink, man. I think my throat's trying to dry up on me here. Guess because I've been prattling on this whole time. Oh. So throat's a little raw. So I can't wait to get more information. Now, I am taming my expectations on this. I'm not going to get all hyped for this thing and whatnot. I am curious, somewhat excited, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure they're going to release some more information as time goes on, because I think they said this thing's supposed to be dropping December. So they have a lot of time to fill in what this thing entails. And they also got a lot of time to do a lot of tweaking on it as well. So, yeah, this has piqued my interest. I am so glad that I caught eye to this. Very much so. So, anyway, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get to the game, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. So, alright, so okay, so now like I said, I am going to start a new game on Mass Effect 2. I'm not going to replay Mass Effect 1 because I really do not like the gameplay on that one. So what we're going to do, is start a new game and we're just going to do the comic, because they have like a comic thing you can do when you start a new game. So instead of having to play through a previous game, you can just make your decisions that way and just go from there. So let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? I am going to do a female. I did a male the first playthrough, so this time I'm going to do female. Auto level up. No, I'd rather have some control over that. Subtitles, squad usage. Okay, autosave on. Cool. Wait a minute, I think I screwed this up. Alright, so let's see.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
Oh boy.
We how to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Okay, come on.
To it
That we don't lose her. Alright, come on. What happened to the comic?
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
Hold up. I think I screwed this up. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I think I screwed that up. Because it's supposed to be a comic you're supposed to be able to do. Yeah, I think I may have screwed that up. Oh, wait. Did I? Ah, damn. Y'all still staring at this. Hold on. I'm sorry. Close. There. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, skirt. I guess it'll just add, it'll do it once I start in. Alright, skirt. I thought I could have swore the comic started beforehand, but I guess not. Hell with it.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants
Oh my goodness.
humanity is under attack.
But
Oh,
then
I'm sorry.
fight Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Space station was invaded by a synthetic Geth army, attempted to open a portal for the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization every 50,000 years. The defense, saving the Council, but at great cost. Now the Council accepts.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active.
Okay.
Board is green. We are running silent.
Oh my goodness.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
You're right, it is. It doesn't.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Yeah, and of course they got lit up.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down.
Damn, shoot through
Multiple
him.
hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Oh boy, this is rough.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Alright.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now.
Go. There you go. Yeah.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Ow. So that hurt. I think the collectors targeted them because they want Shepard out of the picture. They knew the Shepard's the only one that can take them out.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Oh damn! Can't go that way.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Hold together. There's hardly anything left of it. Talk about some hold together.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
Yeah, let's get you out of here, Joker. They're making sure Shepard's dead.
Watch the arm.
I'll stop being a little pussy. Let's go. We gotta go. Yeah. Hold up. You just freeze on me. There it goes. I was about to say, what the hell is going on? I think y'all freeze up on me or something. Okay. Yeah, you're done, dude. Sorry. Effect 2. Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. If you skip this option, Shepard's default backstory won't be used. Would you like to use the interactive comic? Yes! There we go. The backstory comic. That'll work.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams, a soldier to the core, tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else.
Of course.
We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to
romance
Noveria,
either
where
of
he
them.
enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia.
Of course.
By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before.
Oh, save or kill, save or kill, save or kill, save or kill. Screw it.
I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do, and an army of angry Rachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be
So
a
this is
desperate
basically
fight,
just dealing with the
my crew.
major choices, not so much the
We were just one
smaller
ship
stuff.
against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a weakness in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. It caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets would counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel.
Flew through the air, double wielding.
Saren was done running.
Dual wielding.
And I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Sacrifice or save? Sacrifice or save?
The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. But a friend.
Sure, it's only going to be Adina because you wound up betraying us in the third one.
Both great leaders in their own right.
Anderson
didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there.
Yeah.
And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Yeah, now it kind of went sideways. Unfortunately. Okay, cool. So. Okay, so.
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Anything else working? Am I gonna design it?
The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Another shattered bone from meat. The fact they're actually able to reanimate a human, that's kind of crazy. Okay, 109 over 63. Oh, that reminds me. What should I name her? What should I name her? I'm pretty good with names. I'm pretty good with weird names. Actually, no. It done saved my damn names. It saved my names from Soul Calibur, bruh. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, let me see. Oh, okay, nope, not doing that. Okay. Now for the hair. Corn roller. What's wrong with that? Why is she red? Hold on. Okay. We'll run with that. Okay, so what shall she run this way? Infiltrator. What did I have her run as? Vanguard's biotic charge, full shockwave, shotgun, heavy pistol, machine gun. Sentinel, tech armor, adapt, singularity, warp, throw, pull, shockwave. Weapon training, heavy pistol, and submachine gun. Let's do adept this time. Let's do pure depth this time. Okay, let's see. Both your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting. Never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Born and raised on Mendor, you were stayed by passing. Earthborn. Called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes people wary of you, but when failure is not an option, you are the one to call. Become physical torments and psychological stresses that broken. Most people, everyone around you fell, and you alone survived to tell the tale. Okay. You access the following bonus powers. Accept. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Let's see how well this pans out.
On the monitor. Something's wrong.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's just get this started.
Wake up, Commander.
Your eyes are not completely closed. And they're cocked like a pistol. Do something about that.
Hear me. Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. Don't have to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out!
Crap.
Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Yeah, I see him.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Anything in here? Nope. Alright, moving on. Ooh, man, ow.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, you can read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Alright, I'm coming. Let's go.
Allied force casualty.
Yep.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone
send it
shows
anyway.
signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Alright, time to go.
Not designed for specialized ammunition.
Trouble coming. Shut. What? Stand up.
Sorry, my aim is kind of crap.
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible. Unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Maybe it's time we got moving.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips.
They
but I'm
over
bionic.
animated his
Just
face
give
just
the
a
order when you want to get
little
with the good
bit
stuff.
too much. It could have been done better. Let's hit him with a little singularity, shall we?
Falling back.
Singularity's still there.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
All right, come on, let's go.
Trouble coming. Damn it, Wilson. Max.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Threat neutralization initiated.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight.
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Okay, moving on.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
There you go. Off your button on your feet.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... Overload the canisters to clear the shuttles.
These mechs don't know... But when to quit.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The
Not
Alliance
really.
declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a
Well, of
code
course
name
not.
the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell.
Okay. Which way? This way? Didn't mean to do that.
You've been spotted.
Tag!
Ray killed it. Alright, let's get upstairs. Go, 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 go. No. You don't get to do that. No. You don't get to do that. Hold that. Alright, let's go. And now he's about to eat one serious bullet.
Miranda, but you were...
Good night. Right in the throat.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
If you say so, what's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. Moving on. I can always reclaim it later. Just wipe out here. Hack the mix.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Alright, let's get here.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Alright, let's go. Alright, listen, man, let's have ourselves a little chat, shall we?
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Nothing you say is going to convince me to trust you. I need more than words.
I'd be disappointed if I could persuade you that easily. Go and see for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Yeah, so I noticed.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Alright, let's just go ahead and start it. Oh, man. Man, don't start getting sleepy now, man. It's fun's just getting started.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Alright. Let's roll.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way. Open.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle. Strange. Security systems are disabled at the colonies.
One left.
Incoming.
Man, I can barely see him.
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Wow.
Engaged.
Alright, moving
Someone
on.
reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Highlight. Oh yeah, I know this one. Let's start. Battery. Stack. Connection. Layer. And circumference. It's a shame they didn't bring those back in the second one. That would have been awesome.
They've seen us.
Oh crap. Alright, moving on. Gentlemen?
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Alright, let's roll.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
Reload my gun.
Ready to engage.
Wait a minute. Oh, what? Whoa! This shows how much I was paying attention. Anyway. Nope. Done. Moving on.
Use overload on them.
Oh, little dickheads. Anyone here have overload? You do.
Got him!
Balls are really disrespecting my shield.
Shepard, Raza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Can you please get this thing from off my head? Thank you.
Enemy down! One left!
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Raza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Yeah, you kind of asked for that one.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take out that shield.
Hold up. Ow. Yeah, right on top of me.
Oh, it's this.
Got it. Alright, moving on. Hey, Veet.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My God. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Yeah.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe.
Oh,
Find
boy.
victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
All right. We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just
Hey,
kill
Rox, what's going
You're holding
on?
something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march.
Oh my
we need
goodness,
to take the
excuse
fight to
me.
them.
Just burping all over the place.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries.
Oh,
You'll
Final
get
Fantasy
dossiers
14.
on the best.
I can't get into MMOs,
Finding
man.
them
I tried
and
it,
convincing
but
them to work with you could be
it's
challenging.
too much.
But you're
It's
a
too much
natural
time you have
leader.
to commit
I'll
to it.
continue to track the
and
Collectors. When they make their
it's
next
very hard
appearance,
to-
I'll notify you and your team.
I've had a hard time
Be ready.
finding people to play with on there, so a lot of time I'm soloing it, and it gets boring after a while.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
Why did I hit
He
that?
returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good.
That means dotting
Two
a lot of
things before
I's
we
and
go.
crossing a lot of T's.
First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
The new SR2. Yeah, and then the Alliance got their hands on it and butchered the crap out of it in 3. I was so mad. Took the Thanix cannon, took the shielding, took everything. Basically turned my baby into a damn jalopy.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Oh man. Okay. That felt weird. I think once I finish my stream, I'll go ahead and get my eggs that I made this morning. Warm them up.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy's system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
See ya. Galaxy map. Private terminals. Armory. Captain's quarters. Tech lab. Kasumi Goto.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
God, you were such a downer.
Okay, Shep, you can turn around. Stop looking at stuff. You're gonna break your neck. Thank you.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
I better go.
Okay. Welcome aboard, Commander.
You said I have unreads. Yeah, I got a bunch of crap. Oh yeah, Overlord, Recon Hood. On top, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. It's field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Plant-Side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientist Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosali and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. Oh yeah, Project Overlord. Yeah, I remember that one. That was interesting. Archangel, the Professor, and the Veteran. Oops, sorry. Oh. So let's see. Who should I do first? The Professor, Archangel, or... Well, I'm gonna get what's name as soon as I walk in. Get Zaid as soon as I walk in, so I ain't gotta worry about him. So just about who am I gonna get first? Archangel or Morden? I think I'll do... I think I'll get Garrus first, get him out the way. Omega.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Shut it.
Well, she ain't gotta do a whole lot to get Zaid.
You have to help me. No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said, shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
You pop him in the leg or just, pop him.
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Man, just piss off.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Close enough.
Okay, this thing had to get ugly. Wow, even a stripper has a gun. What the crap is that? I ain't noticed that before.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
What's that?
Don't fuck with Arya.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Oh, go eat a dick.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're going to make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
All of
Blue
them.
Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does,
He makes life difficult.
He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Alright, let's get over here.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next?
What's up?
Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight them?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Where do we go?
I'm not
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Some kid.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
No.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Game was gun was junk. Alright, head now.
Come on, let me in.
Okay, you know what? I'm getting sleepy and I'm not going to be able to keep up with this. So, I'm going to call it a night. Where's the save at? Yep, there it is. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish this right now. Well, me talking about that Steam Deck kind of sucked up a lot of time in the stream. But, yeah, I'm going to call it for right now. I want to thank Roxas for dropping in, and I want to thank Johnny the Gamer for following. Greatly appreciate that follow. And, yeah, until next time, be cool, God bless, and game on. Have a good one.